That's right, friends. That peppy 8-bit music can mean only one thing. It's time for another video. And you are just in time to join Henny, my lovely metal house chicken, and I on our 365-day postcard adventure. That's right, we'll be sending out a postcard every single day in 2025. It's step 1 in our New Year's resolution to spread smiles and a little bit more cheer all around the world. Henny made it back safe and sound from Nantes, so it's time to press on. What's that you say? How was our expedition? Why, that's so thoughtful of you to ask. Well, you know how last time Henny said she had a secret plan on how to get to Christophe in France quickly, while somehow still resting her weary wings. It was pixie dust. That's right, she had some left in her pockets from her last trip to Orlando. I guess Tinkerbell was doling it out that day when she visited Disney World. That Henny, she has all the luck. Do you think it's because of the saying, lucky ducky? Because she's duck adjacent? Anyway, she sprinkled on a generous amount of that pixie dust, sang the magic flying song from Peter Pan, and off she went. You know, the one that goes, "You can fly," over and over and over again. I would sing it for you, friends, but, you know, copyright issues. We'll just all have to sing it together in our heads right now. I gotta say, it was quite the treat to hear it clucked in chicken for the first time, I'll tell you that. Henny touched down in Nantes without flapping a single wing. She just floated comfortably the whole way there. And we doubted her. Clever girl. That's a quote from the 90s classic Jurassic Park. Oh man, I watched that when I was just a teeny tiny Peggy. At my grandma's house. She let me see it after my dad specifically told her not to. Cheeky grandma. I was so scared, I didn't sleep for a week. I'm sure it looks hokey now, but back then, those puppets and CGI were cutting edge. Dad knew what he was talking about. I should have listened. What scary movie did you watch when you were small that you instantly regretted? Let Henny and I know down in the comments below. Upon landing, Henny made her way over to the Marine World's carousel. I'm sorry, Christophe, I'm not even going to try to pronounce that in French. Unlike Henny, who's a polyglot, that's someone who's a master of many languages, friends. I would just butcher it. I'd rather not offend your ears or anybody else's today. I'm afraid I took Spanish in high school, not French. I wouldn't even begin to know where to start to pronounce it correctly. To anyone watching who's smarter than I, feel free to type it out phonetically in the comments for me. Teach me something new today. No matter how old we get, we should never stop learning. A mind is a terrible thing to waste. It's a grand carousel, over 82 feet tall and 60 feet wide, or 25 meters tall and 20 meters wide, if you're not from the U.S. and don't abide by freedom units. It's on the riverfront, and it celebrates the sea. Each tier represents a section of the ocean: the bottom, the seafloor; the middle, the abyss or deep part of the sea, where it's dark all the time, where you'd find bioluminescent fish or other glowing sea creatures; and the tip-tip-top, which represents the surface of the sea. Henny had an amazing time exploring the carousel and seeing all 35 metal creatures. Being metal herself, she felt right at home. She was honored to trot amongst people who could appreciate the fine art that is metal sculpture. But the giant crab on the seafloor was by far her favorite. She loved controlling its claws and pinching wildly in the air furiously. Sha-sha-sha! Before she knew it, the day was done, and it was time for her return flight. How time flies when you're having fun! She wished she could have stayed one more day. She heard a pair of purple herons talking about how on the 6th, French people enjoy a special cake called king cake. It's an almond cream-filled cake with a surprise, a hidden charm inside. And if your slice has the charm, well, that means you win. You're king or queen for the day. You even get to wear a crown. The herons were looking forward to nibbling up all the crumbs that the children left behind. And Henny couldn't blame them. She wished she could too. Henny insists nothing beats French pastries. What do you think, friends? Do you agree? Henny's determined to make a return flight back to France next January to partake in all the King's Day celebrations and all the King's Cake crumbs she can muster. That's a fancy word for gather friends. Well, now that you're all caught up on her latest trip, today, on January 5th, we continue our journey by sending out a card to Miss Emma. Henny has another long trek across the pond, meaning the Atlantic Ocean, because Emma is 3,987 miles, or 6,416 kilometers away. And can you guess what country Emma's in? Maybe if I give you a clue by showing you her flag. We'll give you a couple seconds to think about it. Remember, no cheating. Keep that smartphone tucked safely in your pocket. No Googling, friends. Go on, take your best guess. If any of you said England, ding, 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 you are correct. Not only was Henny kind enough to grab Miss Emma's card, but she also volunteered to hand deliver it. Well, wing deliver it? All the way to her in Grimsby. And here's a closer look at the super cute bunny card that Miss Emma chose. Emma wanted a birthday card because her birthday is coming up in February. Maybe you can all take a minute to wish her a very happy birthday down in the comments below. I'd sing you the birthday song, Emma, but copyright issues. So just know I'm singing it to you in my mind right now. The long version, too. The one that we used to sing as kids. And many more on Channel 4, and Scooby-Doo on Channel 2, and Frankenstein on Channel 9, and a big fat hen on Channel 10, and all the rest on PBS. So silly. Emma's card is one of my favorites because, like Henny, it transforms. It's 2 cards in one. With the twist of a wrist, it becomes an adorable tabby cat. To quote Loose, meow meow. The only downside to this card is that there's not much room to write a message. But no worries, friends. That can easily be fixed. Not only do I have a mountain of postcards, over 1,100. Yep, it's so many I've lost count. I need one of those people who go door to door and tally us all up for the yearly census to take over. But I have a mountain of stationery as well, mostly gifts from a very sweet pen friend of mine in Japan. Since Emma is a huge fan of bunnies, I chose this set for her. What do you think, friends? Will Emma approve? On it, I wrote her all about American birthday superstitions and traditions. Maybe you can tell Miss Emma about your country's or state's birthday superstitions and traditions down in the comments below. I'm sure she'd love to learn all about them. I know Henny and I would. Now I'm sure you're thinking, Miss Peg, in your ripe old millennial age, you forgot something important. You forgot to draw Henny. Don't fret, my pets. I've got it covered. I could never forget Henny. She's represented, safe and sound, here on the back of Miss Emma's card. We went old school today, a throwback, if you will, to when she was not a metal house chicken. Oh no, but a teeny tiny metal house chick. Aw, so cute. I can almost hear her baby peeps. Beep, 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 beep. Now she makes big loud bagawk, bagawk. It's quite different. Now, granted, I'm no Banksy. You see what I did there? I chose an artist from Miss Emma's home country. Have you heard of him? No? Well, Banksy works mostly with spray paint and does graffiti. And the cool thing about him is no one quite knows who he really is. Like Batman or Zorro, he has a secret identity. But I think I captured Henny's innocence of youth perfectly. Okay, Henny, time to go. Is something wrong? Did you forget your passport again? Our letter to Emma? No, you've got them right here in your postmaster satchel, right under your wing. Guys, she's not budging. What's wrong, Henny? You're waiting for a proper send-off. Well, guys, it looks like we've spoiled her. After 4 days in a row of hearing her glorious postmaster chicken motto chanted loud and proud, she's grown accustomed to it. It's tradition now, I'm afraid. We better do it. We're on a time crunch. Would you mind helping me so that Emma gets her birthday card in time? We can't wait till February. Ah, thanks. You're the best. I appreciate you indulging her. Do you remember the creed? Did I hear a no way in the back? Oh, you're new here. This is your first video? Well, that's no problem. We all can teach you. Don't feel shy asking. It'll be a nice refresher course for those too embarrassed to raise their hands and admit they forgot. You're doing some of our veteran watchers a favor, so don't you worry. The motto goes, neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Bagok, bagok. Time to take to the air, honey. Let's go, let's go. Okay, now that you know it, even those in the back, let's try it together this time. On 3. 1, 2, 3. Neither rain, nor sleet, nor snow. Bagok, bagok. Time to take to the air, honey. Let's go, let's go. Yay, you can do it, honey. Flap those metal wings. Give her a hand, guys. Send her some positivity and words of encouragement for her service and acts of bravery. Yes, it's quite a brave feat stepping out of your front door and facing the unknown every day. I'm sure many of you do that as well. So claps for you too, loves. Lots of claps for being so determined and stout-hearted. Thanks so much, guys. That did it. She's out the door and in the air and on her merry way to the motherland, merry old England. Make sure you tune back in tomorrow so you can find out how her journey went, if she indeed made it back safely from Grimsby, if there was anything dangerous or exciting that happened along the way. And you can find out where she's headed to next on our great postcard adventure. If what Henny and I are doing looks like a lot of fun, and you'd like to have your own postcard adventure, head on over to postcrossing.com and open an account. Start receiving happy mail and spreading joy and cheer today. Until we roost here together again, Henny and I would like you to please take care of your amazing and wonderful selves, my cute little chickadees. Never forget, there's only one you and the entire world that makes you precious and irreplaceable, just the way you are. Until then, take care.